e6400 emulator compact flash installation times 2. I have 2 compact flash card components, an Aztec Monster SCSI to compact flash card there, also a spaghetti junction of various cables and adapters. None of this really makes any sense to you. I will explain it in depth as we go. But just to prove that it all works, I'm going to turn it on. It's looking for a floppy. It's found a floppy. I'm just using a Gotek floppy card dummy drive. It's not actually going to do anything except give information to the operating system that there's a floppy drive. Now that was quite a quick load up. I'll just show you again. Looking for the floppy. Booting to EOS v4.62. I will explain that card installation as well. Looking for the SCSI drives and auto loading a bank. Now, to prove that both compact flash cards are accessible, I have a Lexar, 16 gigabytes. I'm not too sure if it's going to read all that information on that 16 gigabytes, but it certainly has had no problem in reading and writing so far. Also a SanDisk, which I've made a boot image from on Translator. There's only 32 megabyte card in there at the moment, and as you can see on the other drive there's a 16 gigabyte Lexar, and of course the floppy, which is the dummy floppy. I'm not using it, but like I say, it's just there to prove to the operating system that there is a floppy drive available. Otherwise, if that's not there, it'll just hang and it won't load anything. Also, to show you that I can load things, so on this disk I'm browsing for presets. I'll just load a piano, stereo grand piano, that's loading from this compact flash drive, and to load from the other compact flash drive is the Lexar. It's showing you it's choosing the Lexar. Browse, presets, and I'll just load a bass. And there you go, both compact flash drives are working. Now, to briefly explain all the different various settings, configurations, SCSI cables, and to explain why there is a proliferation of cables in here. Essentially what I had to do was convert SCSI to compact flash for this device, which is a Unitech SATA to compact flash adapter. It's normally sitting in a floppy drive bay of a PC. That SATA is connected to a IDE to SATA adapter, freely available on eBay for $3. The most expensive component was a card ultra wide SCSI to IDE adapter. That goes to a ultra wide to normal SCSI 2 adapter. Correct me if I'm wrong, I've just forgotten all the terminologies for the different SCSIs. That comes with a termination cable. I'm not sure if that's actually working. It didn't really look for any terminations when I set it all up, so I'm happy about that, because I don't know, sometimes the pins on these devices don't explain exactly what they do, so I was hoping that it would automatically be terminated. And that SCSI cable goes to the internal SCSI port connector. Now I had to get a SCSI cable that had two connections on it, so in order to connect the Aztec Monster SCSI card reader as well. And that's an internal one. I've kept that 16GB card in there. That's going to stay there as a permanent arrangement. Whereas the one that's going to be sitting in this drive bay here is going to be the not quite plug and play, but it'll be certainly removable. I did also mention on my Facebook posting on the EMU users Facebook page the 4.62 operating system upgrade card that I swapped for the standard 1MB card. This one is a 2MB card, so it will take operating system EOS 4.62. As far as I know, it won't go to 4.7. This is the highest you'll go on the classic range, and this card was made by a gentleman, Bernward, from Marjorie.de. The information is posted. There's a link on my Facebook post. I wanted to mention the power supply that goes to each of these devices. Most of them have splitter cables. There's a lot of splitter cables, there's about 3 or 4 going to each of the devices.